Hello, everyone, and welcome to tonight's live stream. I do have a slight cold, so if I sound a little congested, that is why. I've been very busy this weekend making, just like working on Seaside and, making videos. I'm working on a writing vlog, trying to finish this dang thing. And I just made another video today that will be coming up probably like 2 Thursdays from now, but I will see. It might just be the extra video I have to post in case I happen to miss one. So hello and welcome. Tonight I'm planning on doing some writing sprints so I can just get my freaking book done. I have, if you can read the description, and you can see that I have 73,000 words done so far, which is, nothing to sneeze at, but I'm not, with every chapter I edit, I keep adding more, like the goalpost keeps moving for me to finish this book, and I'm fed up. I just want it to be done. So that is the point of this live stream tonight. I know some other people may be streaming right now and doing their own writing sprint, so feel free to hop off of this one and onto another sprint. But yeah, I'm planning on doing, I think I said at least 3 writing sprints. And yes, the goal is to get more words done. Now, I'm going to set up my timer. It's been a while. Like, I haven't done a live stream since July, and I did 2 in July. And you think that would have made up for me not doing one in August, but it turns out I have to sorry about that. Like I said, I need to relearn how to use StreamYard. Not sure how that looked on your end. I'm sure that will be funny for me to watch when I'm watching back the stream for myself. But yes, yes, I'm setting up the timer. Yes, so here is the timer that I will be using tonight. I was a little late today because I had to freaking reformat my hard drive, which meant taking all the data off the hard drive, putting it on another one, and then I had to erase the hard drive, and reformat the hard drive, and it just took a while. So thank you for your patience. Hello, Devin. Welcome to the writing sprints. Tonight I'm working, as I said, I'm continuing to work on my novel. I'm a little congested, but I'm fine and I'm ready to write, and I hope you are too. Let me see if I can get that full screen, and yeah, I think it's time. I think it's time to do this. Okay, first writing sprint of the night, starting now. I think I turned off my sounds for my timer, so it didn't go off, but I will try and fix that for the next time around. But yeah, that was the first sprint. In 18 minutes, I managed to write, let me see, 487 words. Yeah, and I think that's pretty good for me. It's almost 500. I think that's a third of what the chapter I'm trying to write will be. I'm currently working in chapter 50. If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me give you a little background. So, Seaside is this binder I have right here. Originally, the first draft was 70,000 words. I'm currently working on the second draft, and that means editing all the chapters, but it also means I added like 10 new chapters as I was like outlining the second draft. So I am, both adding new content and like editing the old content, and that's what's making it a long process. So yeah, now my total word count is at, let me see, 73,535. So it's progress. And Devin managed to change a light bulb without getting hurt. That is an accomplishment. Do you mean like the electricity was on and you changed it, or it was like a lamp and you unplugged the lamp first? Because it's probably much more dangerous to do it in an actual, like something that's stuck in the ceiling that you can't, well, I guess you can just flick the light switch. But I'm glad you didn't hurt yourself. Our disposal needs changing in this house, and we can't do it ourselves because you need to actually shut the electricity off to the house. So we're just going to hire someone. So the final version of, well, not the final version, but the second draft will reach 57 chapters when it is completed, at least in this draft. And right now I'm working in chapter 50, which means I'm close to the end, but I'm like agonizingly close. Like it feels like I'm never close because I'm always like adding more, but I'm trying my best, and that's what the sprint is for, to actually, give me motivation to finish. I was feeling light, and yes, not falling is hard off a ladder. I find ladders to be stressful. I myself am a short person and often need ladders if I want to reach high things. Oh my god, I hate like being 15 feet up on a ladder. That is, it just feels so unstable. But yes, I'm glad you didn't hurt yourself. When's the last time I changed a light bulb? I don't even know. Probably like, hold on, just like in this lamp back here. I think my dad does the ceiling lights. Generally, I change the length of time of the sprints between. No, that's not the sentence I want to say. Generally, I switch it up how long the sprints are each time. And I think I want a little bit of a longer sprint this time. So I think it'll be like 21 minutes and 30 seconds. So let me go into my, come on, I know how to use this. I do know how to use StreamYard. Let me edit the time. What did I say? 21 and let's do 31. That's a nice number. Okay, and I must have turned off my sound, or my computer is muted. Because it should have definitely, oh, it was off. Okay. That makes sense. Okay, so now I should, and you should be able to hear the timer finish when it finishes. Okay, let me switch the banner. There's a lot of things to juggle when you're using StreamYard. Okay. If you're just joining us, it is now time for the second sprint. And it will be starting now. Let's get those words done. Okay, that is it for the second sprint of the night. I hope the bird sound wasn't too alarming, if you did hear the bird sound. But yeah, how did everyone do? I will tally up my word count. So I wrote 463 words that time, which is about the same as last time. So, oh, hold on. I can take away this timer. Yes. I definitely know how to use StreamYard. 463. That's about the same as last time, which means I've written, my chapter tells me 971, which is, this far away from 1,000. I'm pretty happy with that. And Devin ate some cheese and did some brainstorming. What kind of cheese did you eat, and do you think the kind of cheese affects the type of brainstorming? I definitely think like the vibes of a situation can affect how I'm feeling about a story, particularly with music. I haven't tried it with food though. I feel like it would have to be like a non-distracting food. I don't know. I don't really eat and think. Maybe like different types of chocolate might make me think different things about a story. It's an interesting concept. Thank you, Devin. I mean, you're doing great too. You're being so productive. You changed a whole light bulb, and you ate some cheese. And brainstorming is very important, because I wouldn't be able to write what I'm doing right now if I hadn't brainstormed at some point. If you hold on 1 second, I must plug in my computer because I don't wish it to die. So you're gonna look at that side of my room for a second. And we're back. So almost 1,000 words so far. I'm about, how far am I into the chapter? I'm 2 pages into the chapter, and it is 6 pages. But I am also cutting things from it. Thank you. I don't normally have my closet closed. They're normally open, but I was filming today. Or was I? Yes. Like, because it's funny looking at the old draft because, well, one, like, the chapter number is different. This chapter used to be chapter 41, and now it's chapter 50. But the second weird thing is that there's content here that no longer like applies to the second draft because it just wouldn't work anymore. So I have to not only remember, well, like when I'm editing, I have to also think, I have to like decide which parts of the chapter I'm going to keep, and like also what I'm going to do to like bridge gaps in between what I am keeping. So it's a bit of bridge building. It's just interesting to see how the story evolves. Right now, I'll give you a little sneak peek. Someone just burned a batch of cookies, and the other person is like, it's okay. But the first person is like really upset about it because he was making the cookies for the other character and they got all burned, and now they're really sad. But of course, this is a metaphorical as well as literal. And I'll leave that up to your interpretation. Maybe one day you will read this actual scene and you will understand what I mean. But until that day, that is what I'm giving you. Yes, I already see like a little conversation later that I've already added earlier in the book. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But right now the chapter is like a third finished, so I will figure it out. Yes, they are poor cookies, but they were made incorrectly. So like, I mean, this character chose not to use a recipe, so it's their fault, right? The cookies in question are made with like regular cookie dough, but then like chocolate chips and oats, nuts, and raisins. But the problem is when you put oats in a cookie without like, and nuts, like when you put oats and nuts in a cookie, there's a lot of them, they tend to burn easily. So that's what happened. And they were distracted because they were playing with the cat. Yes, although I don't know, like I made cookies recently and they were chocolate chip pecan and they were really tasty. Like I might never make another type of cookie ever again. They were really good. Yes. I used to be a nut hater. Like I wouldn't want nuts in any desserts. Like brownies, like no. Get them out. Yeah. You could say it was the cat's fault. I think I'm ready for the third sprint. We've already been like a whole hour through the stream. That's pretty good. I have no other commentary about that. I don't know if you live stream, Devin, but the hardest part about live streaming is not making pauses awkward. And especially if there's no one in the comments. Especially if there's no one in the comments, then you just have to fill space. But yes, I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you are willing to have a conversation with me. But yes, I think a third sprint is in order. What should the time be this time? I think the longer time actually made me more distracted. Like I did go on Instagram for a little bit because I was like, oh, I have time. So we're gonna do like a little shorter this time. We can do like 18 minutes and 57 seconds. Okay, I have decreed it. Because it's my stream. And I do whatever I want to do. It's too much power. It's too much power. Okay. Oh, I should change my banner. Third writing sprint. Working hard. Don't forget. Oh, I also have another one. It says, "Don't forget to like the stream." I didn't even use that one. What? It's because I showed up late. That's why. Okay. Third writing sprint. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. I surprised myself. I wasn't ready. It's in the middle of a sentence. I'll finish the sentence. My rules. Okay. So let me figure out how many words I had. Let me know what you were doing during the stream. Not the stream. The sprint. What did I say I had this time? 973. For that sprint, I got 371, though that was also because I had to just do more reading and cutting of things, less adding, more thinking. And Devin did more brainstorming. I'm wondering what you're brainstorming about now, because I don't know. I'm just interested. Are you working on like a fiction story? I guess I don't have any other ideas about what it could be, but feel free to tell me. I know some people like to say nothing about what they're thinking about for their story. And I get that. I get wanting to like protect your idea. I've never told this YouTube channel the actual favored title of the project I'm working on. Because in my head, I know what it is, but to this channel, it's called Seaside. And the reason I call it Seaside is because I'm worried that someone else is going to use my title by the time, like someone is going to get there before me by the time like it takes for me to finish writing this. So that's why it's called Seaside on this channel. And also, I mean, Seaside is shorter, so it's helpful. It's easier to type in a video description, and it's easier to physically say Seaside is 2 syllables. Meanwhile, it's 8 syllables for the real title. Or we can call it the fancy title. And I believe I revealed the acronym of the title in the last week of Camp Nano April and the printing my manuscript video. It was, I think, I'm like pretty sure it's in my Camp Nano April playlist. I'm also feeling like doing a 4th sprint, and I wasn't expecting this. I think it's because I'm almost finished with the scene. And it can be a short one. It can be like 10 minutes. What was I don't know. I was thinking something, and then it decided to leave me. Like this chapter was 6 pages, but it turns out I am going to be cutting like half of it. So it's actually much closer to completion than I thought it was going to be. It's at 1,344 words, and it will probably be like 250 more. So we'll end up around 1,600 words, which is a very good average number for what I'm writing my chapters to be. Thank you, Devin. The goal is to finish the edit, like, on Monday, which is Labor Day. So I'm trying my very hardest. Don't know if I'll make it yet, but that is the attempt. I feel, and like, deadlines, like, in general, just are motivational for me. So even if I don't do it, if I didn't have the deadline, I probably would have gotten half as much as I had got done with the deadline. And my throat is telling me it's time to be quiet and start another sprint. So I'll do that. You are right. Deadlines can be changed. In fact, the deadline for me finishing the second draft has changed a few times. I'm hoping I won't have to change it another time. But we will see. Okay. What did I say? I think I said 10 minutes for this last sprint. Because my throat is really fuzzing out. Let's do 22 seconds. Okay. Yes. I'm ready. Oh, hold on. Let me change the banner. There we go. No, that's not right. There we go. Okay. Fourth sprint starting. Final one of the stream. Let's get those words done in 3, 2, 1. And that is it. That is the end of the fourth sprint. Predictably, I was in the middle of a sentence. I'm so close to finishing this chapter. So close. I feel like 2 paragraphs and I'll be done. I'm currently at 1,599 words for this chapter, which puts me at, how many words did I write that time? I wrote it down, I just have to put it in my calculator. Yes, 255 words in 10 minutes, which is not bad. So let me hop over to the comments page. What were you, if Devin, if you are still there, did you continue to brainstorm? Or did you find another goal to change? I'm so close. For the end of this chapter, what I'm probably going to do is write in brackets what I want to say, and then a little later on, probably an hour from now, I will actually finish it. I'm just a little, it's time for a break. It's time for me to get some water, to look on Instagram for a second. I noticed you found my Instagram. So thanks for following me. But yes, I will probably wrap up this stream in 4 minutes at 9:45. Oh, you had to deal with a dead pen? Do you mean your pen was out of ink, or was it a drawing tablet, and it was an electronically charged pen? I hope if it was an ink pen, it wasn't too difficult to change. I bought a fountain pen recently. It's not for me. It's a gift for someone else. And I heard they can be very messy. So I hope the person that I'm giving this to will be able to deal with it. They asked for it, so that's why they're getting it. An ink pen, yes, that does make more sense. I also have tons of pens, but the most of them are from, they're free office supplies from my mother's work. She works at a school, so they get donated just extra pens and stuff. So I have a plethora of different colored gel uniball pens, and I have some metallic ones. Yeah. Still sad when one dies, their family. I find there's 2 types of black pens that I really like, and that is Pilot gel ballpoint pens. Oh no, is that the G6 ones? Hold on, I can get them. But I'm really attached to them, and I get so sad when they run out of ink, because they write the best in my bullet journal. They just have the smoothest ink. I know where to find them. Okay. So this is the one type. It's like it's a roller ball pen, and the nib is like really tiny and has a nice window, but that one's a full one, so I don't use it that much. And this one's the blue one, just like a normal basic office pen. I really like it though. Writes really smoothly. And that's all really all I have to say about pens. I don't like this pen. This pen is too juicy. There's too much ink when it comes out. It's the Papermate. I like the Pilot. Oh, these are both Pilot brand. Makes sense. I guess they make good pens. Okay. Yes, so total word count for the stream, not too bad. 1 word shy of 1,600 for me. It seems you were productive, Devin, in that you got the things done that you needed to get done, and I'm glad you did them. I do not know if you're aware of my channel or what I post here, but on this channel I do writing and bookish content. It is like a AuthorTube, BookTube hybrid channel. I post normally on Thursdays at 2 p.m. I didn't post last Thursday, but college. But I'm going to try my best to get a video out on Thursday, and it is going to be like this, like finishing this. That's the goal. That's the game plan. And I guess you will find out on Thursday if I manage to get it done. Yeah. So thank you so much for watching this stream. I hope you have a good night. I hope you stay healthy. I hope you don't catch a cold like me. And I am aware, I'm sure that it is a cold and not the other thing everyone is worried about. Yes, so have a good night. I'm going to end the broadcast now. Okay. Bye.